Hey everyone, and welcome to Bassman Studio. I'm Charles Bassman, and thank you very much for coming back to see a new video from Bassman Studio. In this video, this is one of a series I've done outside this summer where I go to beautiful Cold Spring here in New York. I've been doing a lot of plein air out there, both accompanied and unaccompanied. I had the privilege of actually painting with my friend and fellow artist Luis Colan, who you'll see in a section of this video. So, as always, this is more of a travelogue than an art lesson. So you'll see different paintings that I've been working on and the progress of painting outside, and also the materials I've used. So sit back and relax and enjoy this new video from Bassman Studio. So here we are in a fantastic location in Cold Spring, and you can see it's quite beautiful. There's beautiful greens and blues and an amazing composition. So I have all my materials set out, and it's always good to have your materials ready. And I have my palette and my easel and my canvas. It is a lot to carry, but so as usual, I start off with a underpainting in burnt sienna using a very round brush, almost using it as a pencil. And since I paint alla prima, which means basically I'm painting directly from an underpainting, and I try to keep the areas very large, working in large masses, just to work out the composition. And if I do change my mind, I could always wipe off the burnt sienna underpainting and start all over again if I wish, which is one of the great things about working alla prima, is that it leaves you room to change your composition if need be. So you want to keep it very loose and just make sure all the elements are working. And using still burnt sienna and some medium, I'm going to do the underpainting shadows in burnt sienna. So again, keeping it very loose, just working out the shadow areas on my painting. Almost a roadmap for me before I use my color. And my palette's already with color, and you can see now I'm ready to apply some color to my painting. And you can see the arrays of blues and greens, just a beautiful sense of warm colors. And I already put in some of the blues and greens, as you can see, very simply, very loosely. And now I'm going to add some more colors. And you can see later on I added some greens, and they're a bit warmer than the background, so they're pulling the mountain a bit more forward. And after that, I added more shadows, and you can see little by little it starts to form into a solid picture. Now with a smaller brush, I start adding smaller details, such as the water and the waves, using a slightly darker blue color. And I just continue this until I have a solid foundation of color. And then I could work on the smaller details after that. And again, using the same brush, I start to put in darker notes of color, darker accents to pull out some of the color I have placed there before. And slowly it starts to have more of a solid structure to it. So you work very slowly and very simply. And you just work all around the painting, which is what I'm doing. And I'm back, another day, another beautiful day in Cold Spring. Before I take my hike up to my location, you can see how gorgeous it is here. And now my painting is pretty much dry, so now I'm going to work on the last layer. The sky's a little bit different than I was here last time. You have to actually be okay with that because nature is going to do that to you. And the first thing I'm going to do is work on the sky a little bit. And I'm going to deepen the color using beautiful cobalt blue. One of my favorite blues to use is cobalt blue for sky. It's a beautiful blue. And you can see I changed the water a little bit as it looks different the second time around. And now I'm going to add some details. Basically, with a round brush, I'm adding some deeper greens in the foreground, warmer greens. And you can see it's starting to pull everything together. And now it's time for me to leave and come back another day to Cold Spring. And here I am in a different location in Cold Spring, a bit more of a hike as I open my French easel. These easels are great and compact. And I have all my paints and brushes and my palette ready. Start a new day of painting in this beautiful area. And you can see how lightweight and great these half-box Julian easels really are. This one's been through so much, yet it's still sturdy after all these years. And I have all my paints ready. Choosing paint actually comes with experience. And what I like to do is I like to sketch out a composition in a sketchbook before I actually paint it, just so you get an idea of where you want to place everything. So it's a great way to warm up. And you can see I started my underpainting. And so I just blocked in major areas of color. And my friend Luis Colan is painting right next to me, so great to have a painting companion. And little by little, I start to put in the darkest darks. So slowly, I start making things more solid, more round, etc. And you can see it starts to develop little by little. And now I'm adding my darkest darks in the painting, using a little black and a little cadmium red. And you can see it starts to really, really get more contrast in the painting as you work along. So I hope you enjoyed that video from Bassman Studio. Remember, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to see new videos coming soon from Bassman Studio. If you have subscribed, I thank you very much for subscribing. Remember, any questions or comments, please leave them in the comment section. Any suggestions for videos I haven't done yet, please write them also in the comment section. I will consider them for the next video at Bassman Studio. Also visit my website at bassmanstudio.com to see new works. And as always, go out there, be creative, don't let fear stop you, do incredible work, and I'll see you soon at Bassman Studio. Have an amazing day.